Hello! It's time for another Dumbest Ways to Die video, I think. I'm thoroughly enjoying this little series we've got going. You guys suggest a game, we turn it into a video. Great system. And the most requested one so far has been for GTA 5. Give this video a like if you're a fan of that game. I'm Danny Burke, and here for you now is the top 10 dumbest ways to die in GTA 5. Starting off at number 10, we have drinking yourself to death. Yes, you can drink and get drunk in GTA 5. It's a common activity for many of the characters and NPCs, but don't drink too much, you can die. The GTA Online protagonists can carry around pisswasser beer with them, meaning they can get drunk anytime and anywhere. There are plenty of warnings that you're getting too drunk in the game, and if you keep going, you can die. And whose fault was that? Don't blame the pisswasser. At number 9 now, we have flying into the BLIMP. There are a lot of things flying around the skies above Los Santos, but none of them are more obvious to see than the bright yellow and blue atomic blimp. If you're flying another aircraft and you crash into it, there's really no excuse, is there? There's also no chance of survival as that thing is filled with a lot of hot air. You don't bash a blimp and live to tell the tale. At number 8 now, we have getting out of a moving vehicle. This one is pretty self-explanatory. It doesn't matter if you're driving a car, you're flying a plane or a helicopter, suddenly exiting a vehicle will almost certainly result in death. Experienced players may do this for fun though, maybe they're trying to land on a building or pull off a trick, but new players might just accidentally hit the wrong button and find themselves smashing their face on the road, wondering where it all went wrong. And that's pretty dumb. Next up at number 7 now, we have tripping over. I'm not really sure what the coding is that makes this happen, but you can just kind of jump in the air and then just fall to your death sometimes. It doesn't really make much sense. I've seen people survive falling out of helicopters in this game, but then just die because they jumped on the pavement. Very weird. And now, coming in at number 6, we have jumping off everything. If you get pushed off a building by your friend or rammed off a cliff by a car, that's not really your fault. It's excusable, but jumping to your death yourself? Yeah, that's pretty dumb. But if you still want to do it, you've got plenty of options. You can find the highest building or Mount Chiliad and just throw yourself right off it if you want. At number 5 now, we have trying to steal fighter jets. Fighter jets are one of the most highly guarded vehicles in the game. If you break into the compound where they're kept, you've got about 15 seconds before all hell breaks loose. There will be a lot of guys with guns, there will be aircraft, and there will be anti-aircraft turrets trying to take you down once you get into the plane. And unless you have a very good plan, they will take you down. I kind of understand them though. I personally hate it when people try and steal my jet planes. So annoying. At the number 4 spot now, we have picking a fist fight with a gang. As a general rule, if it might kill you in real life, it might very well kill you in GTA 5. One of the best examples of this is walking up to a street gang and trying to get into a fist fight. You might have brought your fists, but they will have brought guns, and they'll shoot your fists off, and then they'll shoot you. It ain't worth it. At number 3 now, we have blowing yourself up. Some people love bullets, while others prefer explosives. You've got everything in this game, from grenades to rocket launchers, and they're all very good at blowing up your enemies, and also anything near the explosion, including you. I'm sure we've all stood a little bit too close to that grenade, or didn't point the rocket launcher quite high enough and ended up as a smouldering pile of flesh. Rough. Okay, coming in at number 2 now, we have being killed by sharks. Now if you're walking around the city and a gang member starts on you, that's not really your fault. The game's storyline puts you in a lot of dangerous areas. But if you get killed by a shark, you really have to want that. You need to either boat, jet ski, or even just swim way out into the water and get right up on a shark's face before it attacks you. And it always does. This is what I find crazy. Even the invincibility sheet won't stop a shark from killing you. I think that's the game's way of showing you just how dumb you've been. And finally at number 1 now, we have forgetting your parachute. Again, it's quite funny how this is a fatal mistake in real life and GTA 5. What a coincidence. If you plan on jumping out of a plane in the game, this is the single most important thing you need to remember to bring. Forget the flashy jumpsuit you just bought or the helmet. That will only make you look like a fashionable corpse if you don't remember your parachute. I think the worst part about this death is the fact that you instantly realize you messed up as soon as you jump out of the plane, but you just have to kind of sit there for a minute and plummet towards your inevitable death. At least that gives us time to think about how dumb we are. And now, I want you guys to think about what game you want us to cover next. We've now done a couple of these dumbest ways to die videos, and we want to do more on your favourite games, so let us know what they are in the comments section. I'm Danny Burke, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you all in the next video.